You're Porzingis here and you're in drop coverage, and you got to get your feet set. You have to get your feet set. Kelly Oubre, when he comes this way, you got to be able to stunt at the ball, and then you'll be able to recover. Like, you're just backpedaling here. This is just, how easy could this possibly be? Okay, this Wizards player in the corner here, like, you see a loose ball here. Like, you got to start to get back. Like, you're just going to end up standing and watching. Like, start to sprint back. You can get back in the play if Washington comes up with this. But look at this. You're just standing, waiting to see who gets it. Well, Charlotte gets it. And now you're not going to be able to get back. Okay, Bradley Beal's committing to the switch too early. When Jalen McDaniels sets the screen and when Kelly Oubre comes off the screen, you switch. But you've already committed to a switch. This player isn't ready to guard because Kelly Oubre hasn't even gone anywhere yet. So, you're out of position now. Okay, I mean, if you're Porzingis here, like, could you please box out Kelly Oubre right here? Like, what? You're just standing. Use the lower half of your body and drive him out. You're not moving him anywhere. Like, that is... What? What is Corey Kispert doing? You're fine right now. Why are you all of a sudden going uphill? So you're going, again, like, you're coming uphill. PJ Washington's coming downhill. And now you just beat. And now that forces help. Bad defense. This Wizards player came out to hedge. You cannot gamble here. That's number one, so that's awful. And then look at this. Just get your feet set in a defensive stance. You can't look at your crowding. Why do you have your hand on Terry Rozier? You are not going to be able to slide your feet. It's like Daniel Gafford's hedging again. Well, you got to close this area off. You can't let Terry Rozier split through if you hedge. I mean, come on. If you're Daniel Gafford, this is a down screen out of a baseline out of bounds. You got to get attached to your man and get your arms out and show so Kyle Kuzma has time to get over the screen. You can't let Kelly Oubre curl like this. Kyle Kuzma had no time to get over the screen. So now he's not going to be ready. You're not ready to guard. So the Wizards are in drop coverage. What is this Wizards player doing? Why are you in the paint? Get to the corner. You have nothing to do with this ball screen. Like, you're literally just standing in the absolute middle of nowhere. This is horrible. You have to keep your man in front of you. Daniel Gafford has to keep Nick Richards in front of him. Why is Daniel Gafford not keeping Nick Richards in front? Look at this. I mean, how is this happening? That is just horrible. What is Kyle Kuzma doing? If you're playing the gaps here, I don't know why he would be, but your feet have to be set. Look at his Kyle Kuzma's feet. You just took your feet inward. Now you're not going to get outward. Not go up the gut of a down screen. You got to chase. Look at him, Bradley Beal going up the gut. So when Kelly Oubre catches this, you're not ready to guard. He's just going to blow right by you. It's too easy. Again, if you're playing the gaps, you can't be moving your feet towards the ball. Look at this Wizards player right here. He is moving his feet towards the ball. So now you're not going to get out. It's just rip and go right by you. Draw help. Mason Plumlee. If you're Porzingis on this turnover, please just get back. Don't go towards the ball and take yourself completely out of the play. Okay, so Terry Rozier makes this pass right here. Okay, so stop. Don't crowd Terry Rozier. Just take a step back, get your feet set, get in a defensive stance. So you're crowding Terry Rozier. You're hugging him. So look at this. He's not in front of you. So look, this flare screen. Where are you going? You're not able to get over it. Porzingis is coming out to hedge this screen right here, then Corey Kispert's got to move in backside help. We're not worried about this player 2 passes away on a hedge, but someone's got to be in backside help on Mason Plumlee, and there's just, where are you? Corey Kispert, this is the definition of trash defense. You're staring at the ball. So look at this. You're never in a defensive stance. Your feet are never set. So now look, PJ Washington just catches his ball, and you're not able to guard him. That is horrendous. Okay, if you're Bradley Beal here and you want to set up Kelly Oubre to have the drop coverage come this way, then you got to wait for Porzingis to have his feet set and be in drop coverage. Look at this. Like, you're already setting up Kelly Oubre. Porzingis isn't ready. His feet are not set. So now Plumlee's wide open. What is this Wizards player doing? You have 5 hours to get your feet set in a defensive stance ready to guard PJ Washington, and this is what you're doing now. Like, so you're just backpedaling. That's what you did that whole time. Terrible switch. If you're switching the screen, you need to get under the screener and battle for position now. Like you're switching over the top. So now you're going to end up having to front the post because you did no battling for positioning whatsoever. So Bradley Beal now steps over here and backside help, and now the corner's open. Okay, if you're switching the screen, you got to get level to the screener so you're ready to guard immediately on this switch. You're not ready to guard. Look at this. Your feet are, this is terrible. You cannot front the post without backside help. If you're this Wizards player here, you need to get underneath and battle for positioning. You can send an immediate double team on the entry pass, but if you're fronting the post and there's no backside help, it's just catch and layup. What is Anthony Gill doing? You can't just stand here. It looks like you're trying to be in drop coverage. Well, then you got to stay there. Like, you can't just all of a sudden now guard the ball. This isn't trapping. This isn't hedging. This is just nonsense. So now that brings a backside defender over to Nick Richards. That leaves Kai Jones open. Box out assignments are nowhere to be found. Okay, so this Will Barton's in no man's land. The Wizards are a horrendous basketball team. So that's gonna mean you got to double like these rotations. So now when this pass gets made, this player is gonna have to rotate over. So this player's got to come out to the wing, and then this player goes here, and Will Barton comes down here. Now, if you think that the Wizards are that sophisticated on defense, you're mistaken. Terrible transition defense off this turnover. First of all, Corey Kispert just needs to sprint back and cannot be gambling towards the ball. And this Wizards player can't be disappointed in hanging his head during a live ball. You got to get back. So, I mean, look at this. I don't know which Wizards play. Look at this. That's the effort we're getting here, and Corey Kispert's gambling. This is garbage. Porzingis is late to get out here. Stop. This Wizards player's got to stay with Terry Rozier. This is where your help can come from, because then right here, this player can step up, rotate onto Mason Plumlee, and Porzingis can now fly to the corner. But look at this. Bradley Beal's helping. There's no rotations happening. Kyle Kuzma, why are you staring at the ball? Please stay with P.J. Washington. Look at this. What is Kyle Kuzma do? Why'd you stop? So now P.J. Washington catches this and you're not ready to guard.